I'll call this Bang Bang.
Listen.
Seriously?
Oh, here we go. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough.
Get fucked. Okay.
Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. Listen, he's not my guy. Fucking McDonough. Fucking McDonough. But the thing is this, I'm a YouTube content creator. Trust me.
Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Okay? Let me get these cash apps because these are important.
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Okay?
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Okay? Crazy Sean is history.
Welcome to the Weekend Live Show.
508 is where I'm from.
We run down the biggest stories of the week with you every Saturday night. Let us know in the comments right now where you reppin'.
Apache Junction, Taunton, Worcester, Long Island, Manchard, South Florida, Webster, Malden, Framingham, Tucson, Billerica, Salem, Gloucester, Moosop, Connecticut, Charleston, South Carolina, Roslindale, Moosop, Connecticut, London, Hanson, Glendale, Arizona, Lynn, Mapleville, Quincy.
Food stands, leave it closed, buddy, and
hey, you a funny ass guy, man.
Have you ever heard of Turtleboy? Yeah? Are you a fan?
508 is where I'm from.
Hey, what's up?
508 is where I'm from.
How was that?
You a freaking idiot. Stop telling people that I'm mentally deranged and stupid.
Call me Aidan. He's not a doctor, but...
Get out of my store, please.
You're a fucking loser.
You are a loser.
You're not a journalist. You're nobody.
You're not turtle hair. Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
NFL on the house, blog that.
Let's get this party started.
And I will not be intimidated. I will not be silenced. And we will continue on our journey for justice for John O'Keefe and for Karen Reed.
Tick, tick, boom. Boys, go baby, we bringing out toys. Boys, chop up the thing, it should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets.
Karen Reed has supporters who've shown up in large numbers.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I didn't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
This is the first time I think I've ever seen this. An outpouring of support for someone accused of murdering a Boston police officer. Unbelievable situation. Never seen anything like it.
Tick, tick, boom.
You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me?
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom.
Boom. What's up, people? How's everyone out there doing tonight? Good, good, excellent. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aidan Kearney. You could call me Clarence Woods Emerson if you like. That's what I go by on Facebook. You call me Uncle Turtleboy, as old school turtle riders are known to do. You can call me Doctor. I actually prefer that. It's my preferred pronoun. I've earned the title, if you will. because if Jill Biden gets to be a doctor, then I get to be a doctor too. So, and also acceptable and still in style is daddy. You can call me daddy. It's not required. It's not mandated. I understand that can be a little bit weird. But you know what? I have to allow it. The tradition must continue. The show must go on. So anyway, folks, welcome to the show. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me and give me a big thumbs up on the video afterwards. Maybe leave a comment if you want, whatever you want to do. Just help out the program. Obviously we have a lull here between the trials. Subs exploded during the trial and we're back. I mean, we have a huge audience. Every show, we got over 5,000 people watching live every show, probably 40,000-50,000 people watching on the replay. It's great. But like during the trial, it was like fucking crazy, man. Crazy the amount. But, it's coming back soon. The trial's coming. The trial will be here in less than 2 months as of right now, because Auntie Bev, she's been drinking her cunt juice and, she has not ruled on this motion by both parties to move the trial to April 1st. So as of right now, I mean, she seems pretty content. I think of a lot of it has to do with what's going to happen Monday when they go to Houston and Man Shannon does the chip off there. And I think they're going to decide it based on that. I mean, obviously I'd rather do an April trial. Drag this thing out for as long as we can, quite frankly. But and it's fucking cold, man. It got cold today it was like below freezing today. We had a little snow here. No, I'm good. I'm good with that. During the trial, man, that's what made the first trial a good time. Is like the weather got better, like awesome. Like the whole week, the weather got better during that trial. And by the end, there's like 1 million people out there. The first couple of days wasn't as many people because it was cold, and it's cold in Massachusetts in April. Like it's the most overrated month, April. It blows. But then like by June, it's like we're out here barbecuing, having a great time, here for justice, all this good stuff out there. And it was great seeing people. And that's one thing with me. It's like you'll always see me out there with the people, always, But anyway, so yeah. That's I honestly, I don't think she's gonna move. I think it's gonna happen in January. Knowing her, she's just, she ignores. The last time both parties were had a motion together, it was to ban mentioning of me in the courtroom, and she's like, overruled. I want Turtleboy to be brought into my courtroom. I want him to be part of this. I don't know why she insisted on it. It only helped build the profile, if you will. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. If you guys want to have your messages read out loud to the class, I don't have super chat because I had the wrong opinion a couple of years ago about soon to be former President Biden's vaccine mandate. And they wouldn't let me take super chats anymore. My whole thing's demonetized, which is great because we don't have any commercials on here anymore. It's awesome. And, they take 30 or 40% of super chats, and it sucks. So if I got monetized again, I'd be like, I'm good. I would turn it off. I'd be like, I'd rather just monetize myself. Thanks, but no thanks. And that's exactly what we did. We built our own platform. It's called Turtle Chat. If you click at the link at the top, that brings you to something called Turtle Chat. You can donate or give or buy, whatever you want to call it, whatever amount of money you want. You're like buying airtime, whatever amount of money you want. You get to write a message, and I will get the message, and I will read the message out loud to the class. Okay. Today is November 30th, I believe. So we do have a couple Turtle Chats. Also, my Cash App is $Uncle_Turtleboy, and you can do it that way. We're going to be doing all sorts of Christmas cameos too. I'll make a post about that. Those will be available for people. It's going to be dope. Let's see. Lisa Desmond, my favorite denim librarian, says, happy holidays from your favorite librarian, the Christmas tree. Lisa was in the news, was it 2 or 3 years ago with the, and I covered, I think I broke that story. It ended up making a Fox News, but it was they wanted to ban these crazy lezies in Dedham, like these librarians on a power trip, banned the goddamn Christmas tree from the library. And, you know, we brought it back. Like, we made a big federal case out of it, ended up making national headlines or whatever. So thank you very much, Lisa. Sam Buttafuoco sends $5 and goes, can we please call Brian Higgins by his proper nickname? Chunky Higgins. Chunky Higgins. I didn't know that was his nickname, but I feel like we need a better nickname than that even. But thank you, Sam. And speaking of nicknames, so the elf thing, right? So the elves are back. Elves come back after Christmas. We didn't have elves when I was a kid. Elf on the Shelf. I feel like we missed out because elves are awesome. Like, my kids with that goddamn elf. Oh my God. That thing, it was, you know, back at my ex's place today, like they got the elf out there. They saw it for the first time. They almost shit themselves. Like, they look at this elf like, holy fucking shit, she's back. Like, it's like, and they don't dare touch it either. Like, they're 7 and 9. So they're reaching the age now, especially the big one, that it's like, you know, we're getting the age here where, like, you know, how much longer is Santa going to be real for? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like 4th grade was the stopping point for me. And, but they, goddamn, do they respect the magic of that elf? They look at that goddamn elf and they're just like, don't fucking touch it. They know. Like, if they know, if you touch the elf, she's going to lose her magic. And they've touched it before. And I have to do some emergency, like, CPR. I got to do some shit. I got to make some shit up on the fly about how she gets her magic back. Right. But they respect the fuck out of that elf. Let me tell you. And they wake up. It's like every morning they get excited about the elf. And, like, I've had mornings before where I forgot to move the elf. All right. And, you know, it's like I can't tell you the disappointment they have. Like, she didn't move. What? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what happened with that. So, man, they respect like, elves are fun as shit. And it's like a precursor. It's like it's like a warm up for Christmas. Like, yeah, shit's getting real, bro. The elf is here. You know what I mean? Shit's getting real. She's watching. She's gonna tell Santa shit. Like, better not fuck around. Like, the elf's literally watching you and staring at you right fucking now. And you know she's a snitch. You know she's going to tell Santa. You know it. So you better, like, we were always just told that Santa's watching everything. And you're like, but is he really? You know what I mean? Is he? Like, it's a lot of kids to watch over. Is he really going to notice if I take a little extra cookie out of the cookie jar or do some little naughty, you know? But now it's like the elf is literally sitting there watching you. It's like Santa's slave is in the house right now watching you. Okay. So, you know, there's that. Now, this is my first Christmas living separately, if you will. Right. And so I got to get my own elf because, you know, they stay here some nights too. And it's like, well, Dad's house is lame if there's no elf. So I got him an elf and I'm like, now you got to name the elf. And so my daughter tells me today that we're going over possible names. I wanted Bruce. Okay. They quickly we have to have a boy elf because it's a girl elf at mom's. Right. And so I'm like, what about, and then she goes, I want to call the elf Chip. And I'm like, no, Chip is on the list of things. No Chip. Can't be Chip. Can't be. Why not? It's just, you don't understand. There's just a really bad man named Chip. I don't know. It's like, I'll always think of Michael Proctor if it's named Chip. I can't name the elf Chip. It can't happen. No Chip. No, it can't be Chip. No. So we'll come up with something. Exactly. It's like, no, it cannot be Chip. You guys get it. The elf cannot be named Chip. That was like the first name she came up with. Like, no, we're not naming the elf Chip. It's on the no list. No Chip. No bear either while we're at it. Okay. And yeah, so we'll think of something. But yeah. All right. So that's my elf story. Okay, let me check the turtle chat again. Romy sends 100 big ones. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Romy Rome. Says, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Well, thank you. And you know what? It's like, okay, so if you're new here, you know my thoughts on you don't know my thoughts on Thanksgiving. But the bartender at the Mountain Barn where I ate dinner in Princeton tonight, she sure did. She goes, I'm not going to read you the specials because I know how you feel about Thanksgiving food. And it's mostly Thanksgiving type specials. I hate it. I hate Thanksgiving food. It's horrible. Like, there was a big turkey. I went to Meredith's house, and, you know, her parents made a nice turkey, and I didn't eat any of it. None of it. I didn't have any bites. I'll eat the mashed potatoes. They're okay. You know, especially with bacon in it. I ate the green beans. I like the vegetables are the best part of Thanksgiving. Like cranberry sauce, get it out of my face now. Get it out of my face. That is fucking disgusting. Absolutely freaking disgusting. I'd rather fucking die than eat that shit. I wouldn't eat it in jail, and I ate like everything in jail. I wouldn't eat it. No. And yams, oh, get the fuck out of my face. Yams, get out of here. This is horrible. Why are we pretending this is good? Stuffing, okay, but then people try to get fancy with the stuffing. They throw onions in there and all this other shit. Cranberries. It's like, no, just regular stuffing will suffice. Okay, you don't need all this other shit. And turkey sucks. If turkey was so good, we would eat it all year round. Like no other food is like that. It's like, oh, people like pasta, right? And so we eat it all year round. Like not every day, once a week, once a month, whatever. But you eat it because it's good, because everybody likes pasta, because it's dope. Okay? Burgers, sausage shit. Like that's what people like. That's good food. Steaks, whatever you want. It makes it all year round. Turkey. I see turkeys walking all around the place. You know why they had turkey at the first Thanksgiving? Because that's all they could find. Because there was no market basket. There was no boar's head. They had to eat turkey because it's fucking running around everywhere. So kill that thing or we're going to starve. All right. And that's it. And cranberries. Oh, well, Massachusetts, we got cranberries everywhere. We'll make that, right? We have choices here, people. And so then, like, that is what I do on Thanksgiving. And then the next night, my mom traditionally always made me a lasagna because I love lasagna. And so I went to my dad's house on the day after Thanksgiving with my kids, and we had lasagna and stuffed shells. It was like an Italian. I'm the furthest thing from an Italian, right? Except where it counts, right? But you know, so I like, you know, we went over there and ate that because I'm just anti-Thanksgiving food. All right. Anyway, so there's that one. Thank you very much. And I know everybody disagrees, but if you guys liked it that much, you'd eat it all the year round, doesn't it? Okay. All right. All right. Next up, we have Scott sends $10, goes, Blue Hill, Maine has got your back, from an old Sharon resident. Well, thank you very much, Scott. I didn't know there was a Blue Hill, Maine, but thank you very much, sir. Cyber Chick in Boston sends $25 and goes, listen, I couldn't care less about the Karen Reed fundraiser, but I'm worried the PR is negatively impacting her. Everyone move on. Stop posting pics and videos. I haven't seen. I feel like that whole thing died down. And people are going to post pics and videos, man. Like, it's like, it is what it is. You can't ask people not to post pics and videos. Like, they're going to post pics and videos. But I feel like that whole thing has died down. I haven't heard much about it. I feel like the gang is back together. We're back in business. You know, we're ready to do this. And I have a big hearing on Monday, 9:00. I will be in Norfolk Superior Court for my hearing. We have some motions. What was on? Oh, the phone shit. I need my phones back. And we're going to air all the stuff out about, you know, that's been in the Federal letters about why I need my phones back, about the fact that they've been through my phones, the fact that they lied about going through my phones, all this stuff. We're going to bring it all up. So I hope to see a lot of you fine people there Monday at 9:00 at Norfolk Superior Courthouse. And because, it's time to fuck. It's time to get down to business, to the brass tacks with this. These people have run wild with the lies and the corruption, and it needs to start coming. Walls start crumbling around here. And then we got another hearing coming up on January 10th to have Mello recused. That's going to be a good one. We're going to subpoena a bunch of people. It's going to be great. All right. So, what else am I forgetting? Anything else? Let me check my phone for some cash apps here. We have Cindy sends $10, goes, Is Twisted Trash really in a migrant hotel? Yes, she is. So Twisted Tragedies, aka Elisa Bennett, she's funny. Like, it's funny how stupid she is. I don't even know where to start with how hilariously stupid she is. But yeah, she is. She owed $52,000 in back pay rent. 52 grand she owed. And got evicted after years of not paying rent. Finally, it's hard to evict people with kids, even if they don't have custody of them all the time. And so I think she was living in a van for a couple days and then moved into the migrant hotel. And she's had a lot of postings I've seen on social media where she complains about illegal immigrants and whatnot. And I get it because that's like her competition for the free handouts. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, if I were her, I wouldn't like illegal immigrants either. Cause it's like, come on, I'm trying to get cash money from the government here. It can't have all these migrants coming in here, living off the system, getting money. And it's like, that's for me. I'm supposed to be the one who does nothing all day and collects off the government, but I just love it whenever somebody brings up the fact that she lives in a migrant hotel. Because Just Machado is real big into covering that kind of stuff, the illegal immigrant stuff. And she had a big expose on the Taunton hotel that's basically been turned into, a migrant paradise and illegal migrants. And so it would be so funny, right, if she was down there doing like an expose, getting some footage or whatever, and then you just saw Twisted Tragedies come out in her skull pajamas ripping a butt. That to me would be absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So thank you. Stacy sends $25 and goes, at Friendsgiving, and there's no BCD. What's BCD? Anyone know? There's no BCD. I don't know what that is. Hashtag free Karen Reed. Well, thank you very much, Stacy, for that. Very much. Okay. Do we have any more turtle chats? Okay. No. If anyone else wants their message read, you can. What is it called? Oh, the buffalo chicken dip. That's what it is. Oh, that was the bomb. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I showed a picture of it online. It's so funny watching the haters be like, what is that? What? Yeah, none of your business, because you can't have any, because it's all for me. I ate all of that shit. It was so good. And it was the bomb. I make the best buffalo chicken dip too. And because it's like I just fill up on that. And when it's time to have Thanksgiving dinner, I'm pretty full already. You know what I mean? And so that way it's like I can just pick of some green beans and some little stuff in here. That's it. That's all. I don't need to fill up on the food because I'm already full of shit. It's great. It's awesome. And yeah, the canned. No, there's nothing. It's like you eat canned tuna, don't you? It's the same shit. I saw some people saying that with canned chicken. Yeah, that's what the recipe says on allrecipes.com. It's like an official website. And I got it on, and it's like, it's good. It's good. I don't give a fuck. And it comes up because it's a dip. You don't want big chunks of chicken in it. You want to it's like tuna. It's like chicken in a tuna thing. Like, that's all it is. And no, so you guys can all fuck yourselves. It's the bomb. Okay. It's great. I loved it. All right. Anyway. Okay. All right. So I think we're all caught up there. But anyway, so what I want to talk about tonight, all right, so here's my dilemma going into tonight. What do I want to talk about? All right. So I had two options. Option one, so I wanted to just focus on like the biggest part of the trial. I think that like nothing else matters when you just focus on this is the 𝗪𝗏 guys. Like it's just game over when that happens. The 𝗪𝗏 guys stated definitively, and I've listened to their testimony several times this week, especially the cross-examination with Lally, right? The 𝗪𝗏 guys definitively said that Karen Reed's car could not have caused the injuries to John O'Keefe, that they're inconsistent with being hit by a motor vehicle, and that the injuries to the car. So the first guy, Dr. Wolf, I think he's the one that everybody wants to bang. Dr. Wolf, he testified about the car, the damage to the car, and he said it's inconsistent with a motor vehicle collision with a person. All right. And Dr. Rentschler talked about John's injuries and said that they're inconsistent with being hit by a car. Okay. And it's like that is just game over. Like nothing else matters because two guys with PhDs and lengthy histories of testifying in cases about accident reconstruction and all this stuff said that John wasn't hit by a car. So if John wasn't hit by a car, that eliminates Karen Reed as a suspect. It's just done. Karen Reed isn't just not guilty. Karen Reed is factually innocent. That's it. That's it. She could not have been hit by a car. So whenever they bring up like, oh, Higgins text messages or, oh, the 114 call to her mom, or why did she say this on Dateline? And why did she do this? And, oh yeah, the Aruba. And they bring up all this shit. And at the end of the day, none of it matters. Literally, it's not even worth talking about because two guys with PhDs said that he wasn't hit by a car. So nothing else matters. Literally nothing fucking else matters at all as it pertains to the guilt or innocence of Karen Reed. It matters. Like we can have discussions about who killed John, about like, I wonder which one of the McAlberts did this. That's an interesting discussion that we can have, right? That I don't know the answer to, that none of us know the answer to, right? But what we can't talk about is whether or not Karen Reed did it because these two guys who are experts said that it's impossible. Now I knew it just by looking at the goddamn autopsy photos. It's like, well, obviously that guy didn't get hit by a car. Obviously it looks like he got his arm chewed up by a dog. Right. And that's another person I'm told might testify, or I hope testifies in the second trial, is Garrett Wing, the dog expert that Melanie Little had on the show. I heard he might be an expert. We'll see. But either way, those two guys, the 𝗪𝗏 guys, it's just like game over. Nothing matters. Nothing matters after that. The science says that I didn't know. So I've been going back and I've been watching a lot of this shit. Right. And, I thought about talking about it on the show tonight. Right. Or option B, I was thinking about talking about was just destroying further Matt Phelps, just destroying him and his silly little podcast there. Okay. That no one's listening to. That is completely bombing. I thought about it because I'm like, I could just destroy this guy and just take everything he said and destroy it. At the same time, though, he's reached the point where he's no different. You can't distinguish the things he's saying from any internet troll. That's it. There's no way, like there's no difference between him and some random Twitter person using a fake name who just shit posts about, me all day. Like he's reached that level where he's just kind of trolling, and it's like, even mentioning him or talking about him is just a victory because I matter and he doesn't. Like literally, if I had not had him on my show, if I had not promoted this podcast, right? If I was just in the podcast and didn't promote it and didn't talk about it, who would be listening to it? Nobody. The trolls wouldn't even know it exists. They only know it exists because I had him on my show, and it was such a disaster when he came on that it's like, you know, they wouldn't even know the podcast was out there. No one would know it's out there. Like, I'm literally the reason. Like, think about what these two crooks did, right? So Phelps has no work. Okay. Phelps lives, somebody sent me Phelps' house and out in Coventry. It's like a dump. He lives in this like 1,200 square foot house in somewhere in Coventry, Connecticut or something. I have the street name. He wants to list where I live. So I'm going to say where he lives. That's another thing. He's been to my house. So he made sure to list my address. He said it my fucking address on the fucking thing the other day. The only reason to do that is like, that's what they call doxing. Usually the troll. Oh my God. Doxing. He's doxing and doxing. Doxing so bad. And then he does it. And oh, it's great. He said my fucking address. He described the house that doesn't belong to me. I rent, right? And it's like, so he wants to do that. I think I should put his fucking address out there. I don't see why I shouldn't put his fucking address out there. But my point is, he lives in a fucking dump. Okay. It is yeah. Like, you guys want to see it? I'll show you. This is like, got it. Yeah. All right. This is where like this, I mean, this is how you know this guy is fucking bad at his job. You can just tell by a person's house. Like, okay, this guy obviously is not killing it, you know? Like, bro, can you look? Brian Albert took better care of his lawn than Matt Phelps did. Like, bro, look at this shit dump. Like, Kimberly Fair's house looks nicer than this. All right. And notice the lawn. Like, what's going on with the lawn over here? What is here? Like, what's going on over here, pal? Is this the shot put pit or what is this? The mulch hasn't been changed in years. I mean, can you clean your gutters a little bit? All right. Just a dump, just a complete shithole where Matt Phelps lives. All right. So this is like the big guy. This is like the big podcaster. He's killing it. He lives in that shit dump. Okay. So he's sitting around. He can't get any work, right? Nobody's calling him up, asking him to do a podcast, whatever. And he's top 45 best-selling, whatever. That's the other thing. What awards has he won? I've looked for the awards that he's won. He claims I'm an actual award-winning journalist, and I can show the awards. He can't. He calls himself a journalist. I don't think he is. I think he's just a troll with some podcast equipment. That's all he's Plevin with a better microphone. That's all he is. And there's a reason he is bonding so much with Plevin. You know, 45 bucks, killing it. Sure he did. Like, what? Anyway, so then Valentinus comes around, and Valentinus has been getting him work apparently for the last 11 years. Like, they have this little grift together. And, you know, he sees me killing it, obviously. And he's like a fan because he's been following me for years, sending me story ideas for years, and kisses my ass, tells me what great job I'm doing covering the Kearney case. And, you know, awesome job. Would love to be your agent or lawyer, whatever you want. I just want to be associated with you because you're fucking killing it, Turtleboy. I go to jail. He writes me this love letter, tells me how I'm so brave and taking on the system. And of course I ended up in there, you know, because you're just killing it, Turtleboy. You're killing it. All right. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying right now, sir. Thank you. And so he's like, okay. And he tells his buddy Phelps, hey, guess what? I got access to Turtleboy. Oh, Turtleboy, really? The guy at the center of the biggest murder case in the country? Oh, that guy? Wow. And I got him. And we can get him on your podcast. All right. And then maybe people might actually listen to you for once. For real? Oh, shit. Wow. That's be dope. No one's ever listened to me before. That'd be fucking really cool. Let's get him on there. And so he's like, okay, we got him. So he gets me on there. He's like, we're going to give him 40% of the money. Okay. And then he gets me on there. He's like, well, Turtleboy will do all the work for us and he'll promote it all and blah, 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 blah. And then I don't act like their slave. I actually am like, you can do some work yourself. And then all of a sudden he's like, Turtleboy's bad. And that's all it came down to. And at first he tried to mask it a little bit, you know, but then it turned in. Now it's just listening to him now. It's like he just is obsessed with me. Like there's no other way around it. Like he's like, his whole podcast is consumed with such hatred for me, and you can just feel it oozing out of him. Like there's no other way to describe it. And it's reached the point now where he's like reaching out to random internet trolls and like being like, you want to come on my podcast and be a star? Like 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗯. It's like 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗯 is a joke. She's some crazy woman on Twitter who's, by the way, Carrie, your kids' friends came up to me at the Seahawks game. They'll tell you this. Right. And they're like, oh, keep giving it to her. She's fucking nuts. Like your son who plays college football, whatever, like his friends, they came up to me and were like, that she's fucking crazy. We're friends with her son. Oh my God. She's fucking nuts. So anyway, he's like literally bonding with trolls, like stupid people. And he's like, I'm going to be the one to take him down. I'm M.William Phelps. I'm a real serious person. And there's just a lot of cope. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of cope about, oh, things are going great. Oh, big news, big podcast coming. Like, bro, check, like, I'll show you some of the tweet beef going on here. So I was going to talk about the 𝗧𝗏 guys, but I think honestly, this is more entertaining. So we're going to do this. All right. All right. M.William Phelps. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Look at this cope. Like this is cope. This is the definition of it. Episode 7 out now. I'm grateful and thankful for the big numbers. Like big. Oh, things are going great, guys. The numbers are big. I'm pulling in. The show's pulling in. Truth matters. See you at 8 tomorrow for a surprise. Guess what the surprise was? Another podcast. That was I got another podcast. Oh, whoa, fucking talk about a surprise. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. All right, and oh yeah, big, huge surprise. Look at this one, huge surprise coming this week. What was the surprise? 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗯? Like what? That's this, bro. The marketing sucks. They can't reply to him. Pussy. I mean, look at all the hashtags. Like, I can't even read this. This is such boomerism. The first time I started working with them, they're like, okay, here's what you're going to write for your first tweet. And it's just like all these hashtags. Like, bro, this is not 2012, old man. Like, what are we doing here? You know, victims matter. Hashtag for your page. Hashtag for you. Like, what does for you even mean? Like, this is what comes up when you search for you. I don't think he understands the purpose of hashtags. You get a cat. Oh my God, for fuck's sake. We're going to lose. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. We're going to have to, we might lose this one. I did not know that was going to happen. I did not know that was going to happen. But this is what a boomer Phelps is. This is the kind of shit he's using. Hashtag for you. So he's using hashtags for like gay dudes beaten off. Like that's what you get. Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. What a loser. Oh, the material writes itself, folks, doesn't it? That's why he uses that hashtag. Phelpsy, it's cool if you're into that shit, bro. It's cool if you're into that shit. Did he just troll me into porn bombing myself? I mean, what the fuck? He's using a gay porn tag, like a gay jerk off porn tag. What the fuck, Phelpsy? I thought this was a victims matter thing. I thought you cared about John. I thought you cared about John O'Keefe. And here you are bringing me to gay porn. Okay, Phelpsy? hashtag for you. I don't even know what, I don't even want to touch hashtag FYP or hashtag for your page. He did FYP twice. Oh my God. This guy is just such a boomer. Okay. I can't believe that just happened. So, yep. If we get kicked off, which that's called a porn bomb. So, FYP is for your page. It's a TikTok thing. Okay. I guess it's a TikTok thing, but it's also a gay porn thing. Apparently. It's also like, because that was not the only one that came up. If you keep scrolling down, it's all dudes jacking it. Like, what the fuck just happened? Phelpsy, you're killing me. It's cool that you're into that, bro. It's cool that you're into that, but yikes. All right. Anyway, I'm not gonna get over that. That's wild. Anyway, so he's having some cope, and then we're having his boy toy Valentine. Let's see what he's up to. There he is. Oh, he's retweeting this guy. Something I noticed about, he's retweeting some who's some black guy. I don't know who's this guy. I don't even, he's the thing, I guess, on August 9th. Okay. Whoever he is. Oh, look at this one. Up now, keep in mind, this guy was licking my balls like FYP style not too long ago. Like, sending me how awesome is this is what my manager is saying here. Up 30 spots in 8 hours for the new listeners catching on to the vast conspiracy Karen Reed and Dr. Turtleboy have been pulling on their free Karen Reed supporters who weren't even invited to Karen's fundraiser. They just want your money for presents for the media. Wake up! Okay, Phelps. And he's like retweeting some guy, and he's like, oh, look at us. We're up to 91. Wow. Wow. And if you go on True Crime on the podcast, it's like, he's currently losing to a podcast called Karen, which came out on Law and Crime like 3-4 months ago. And it was actually really good. I'm featured heavily in episode 3. I highly recommend you guys listen to it. But he's losing to it. And they haven't had a podcast in months. So what's up with that? So anyway, but I mean, he's doing good. Now, they've risen in a couple days because that's what happens when you put out new content. It goes up. Genius. It goes up, but he's literally just, ooh, Fairview Road. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Big surprise coming. It's literally just these two promoting each other and pretending like things are fine. Everything's going fine. Oh, yep. Oh, American flag. Big surprise this week. What was the big surprise? What was the big surprise? That's what I'd like to know. Okay. So, all right. Look at what's going to happen right now is I am going to end this stream because what happened, that's what a porn bomb is. I know what porn bombs are. So a porn bomb is when, like, sometimes I'll have other people come up and here's, we'll have, sometimes we'll have, I'll have other people come up and like, trolls will do this. I used to put my StreamYard links in the comments back in the early days, and they would click on it like they wanted to come up and join me, and then as soon as I brought them on, they would just play a video of a guy jacking it every single time. One time they played my own videos. Okay, and so that is called porn bombing, and they do that because it endangers the channel. Okay, so what I have to do now is I just porn bombed myself. So what we have to do now is we have to kill this stream, and I'm going to privatize it, and then I'm going to start a new one. Okay. So I'm going to start a new stream, and then I'm not going to delete the whole thing. I'm going to edit out the dick. Okay. So we're going to edit out the dick part, and then we will start a new one. So check on our channel. We'll be restarting in a minute. All right. And we're going to end this one now. All right. Be right back.